Have you heard of Akaa Falls? Well, you might think it's the most popular and nicest waterfall you have in Ghana, but wait till you see this. Right in the Achimanting village which happens to be in the Ekuapem North District, just about 21 kilometers northeast of Koforidua, you find it there. This is the most beautiful waterfall, in fact, mind-busting waterfall that I've ever seen in my entire life, especially in Ghana. This is the Akaa Falls. So one more time, you're welcome to Life and Times and Life and Times on JFolio on TV. Don't forget to subscribe on my channel. Very important. Subscribe to this channel and get more of such amazing life experiences that I've witnessed with my team, the Sky Marshals. I love them so much. Now, these boys are just crazy. So we decided to take an adventurous trip to Akaa Falls because we had heard about it. Oh, and as usual, anytime we are headed to these places, the road. One of the most disturbing things that we always experience when we head out to some of these lost islands or these lost towns and villages where it houses some of the most beautiful tourist attraction areas is terrible road. As you can see, the road is being taken over by weeds from the left to the right. Typical example, as you can see, me and this taxi driver have to squeeze ourselves to share the road. But anyway, fortunately for us, we were in our 4x4, so of course, well, we could go bumpy, but it were cool. So we set off to Akaa Waterfalls, as usual, long journey, exciting things you see on the road, and talking excitement, I saw these kids who were having the swell of a lifetime in a certain river. I don't know the name of the river though, but they were having a good time swimming in there. Now, regardless the water was dirty, these kids didn't care. And that is a beautiful thing you find in the rural areas. Like, look, they don't care. You might want to jump into a swimming pool with all clean blue water, you know, but trust me, this brown water is the shit. So we stopped and I asked them, you know, for directions to the waterfall because of course, sometimes you just might not get any directional signs to the place, but these people that you meet, the locals you meet in the area, might just be your best bet. You're frozen. Well, they're not talking. Oh, there's a car coming, so let me just get off the road. It looks like a police vehicle. So let me just get off the road now. Yeah. It is a police vehicle. Well, there was a police car coming. I can't remember if I had my license. I think I did. But there was a police car coming, so we made way for it to pass, and we headed on to Akaa Waterfalls. We got to this junction. I remember we made a left turn because if we had gone straight, that straight road would have taken us to Akaa Falls, but we made a left turn and started headed to the waterfall. So finally, on that journey, we got to the Akaa Falls and we parked in the resort area where they welcome guests. And then we bumped into the tour guide, Kweku. Crazy guy, I like him. Who was already doing business with us, negotiating for 7 Ghana cedis each if he was going to walk us to the waterfall. But of course, we didn't have any option, did we? Akaa Falls. 7 cedis. Exactly what we're saying. Then each time we always have to end up paying something. Well, per head is 7 cedis. But now we're trying to negotiate to see if we can get him to just charge us less. One of our biggest concerns every day is leaving our property, our assets, the car and co at a place where we're not too sure of. But we did it. I mean, all for the risk, right? All for the risk. Before we began the journey, another nice thing happened, I tell you. And for those who understand nice, yeah, nice. So they sell palm wine, lovely palm wine at the resort before you go to the waterfall. But advice is that don't drink the palm wine before you walk to the falls. I don't think you see water if you get there. And you know about palm wine, right? We just ordered ourselves some sweet palm wine. You know the thing about palm wine is that it's sweet. The more you drink it, if you don't take care, it will just knock you off. And the best time to drink it is when we return from our journey. So we kicked off on our walk to the waterfall. As usual, these tour guides will tell you it's just 2 minutes away, it's just 5 minutes away. But because they do it to and so back and forth every single day, so you, the newcomer, when you come and they tell you it's 5 minutes walk, please prepare yourself for a 20-minute walk. One of the only ways to make sure the journey becomes short when we are walking is to engage and talk amongst ourselves as well as talk to the tour guide. So I sped up and I talked to Kweku and I asked him a few questions about the place. I like the guy. He's a cool guy. On the walk to the waterfall, man, the rock formation there, oh, beautiful, beautiful. Even before I tell you about the rocks, so our eyes caught up with this tree that had grown on the rock.
Got stuck on the rock and feeding off the rock. Look at just that. And it goes deep down inside the rock as well. This is nice. And it's held so firmly in place, it's not going to fall. Impossible. Wow. And you know the beautiful thing? It's feeding off water that is trickling from somewhere out there. I can't tell. So look at the way the areas around the roots are also wet. It's amazing.
Like that is one firm grip. Like it's like they've glued the tree to the rock and it's just grown on there. And like I was telling you in the video, it derived its source of water from, you know, I'm very sure it's from the waterfall somewhere, or you know, the leaking rivers around there in the community. And I can't believe how the roots have attached itself to the rock, like roots and rock. Oh, roots rock reggae. Anyway, let me get serious here. So we kept on with our walk, and then I also realized the beautiful formation of the rocks, the layers. I don't know whether these are sedimentary rocks, but I'm sure, you know, rock formations. This is not geography class, so I'm not even going to teach you about anything, but you can go and Google that for yourself. But the rock formation there is just beautiful. The layers of the rocks and how they've been formed. I'm very sure they've been here over a long period
just
of time.
Just like Akaa Falls itself, if you can remember in our season 1 when we went to the place, we also saw the umbrella rock. Very similar to what we have here. And the story was that Kofi Yesu was the one who discovered it. I don't have the history of this one though, but the rock has similar characteristics and attributes just like the umbrella rock. And as to how it got here, and as to how it is still evenly balanced, for what you can see here, it's just amazing. If you ask me, I think the road to Akaa Falls is the best I've ever experienced so far. Would you look at the amazing line of rocks that is on our side here? It's just impressive. Makes me feel like I'm a caveman.
So eventually we walked on closer till we got to the point where our journey or our descent to the waterfall. And I tell you what, anytime you're going to a waterfall and you start a descent, you know you're getting closer, because I could even hear it in the distance.
The rocks have begun, and that means we're getting close to the waterfall. And like I mentioned, each time that we're approaching the fall, there's always a descent. The bigger challenge is how we're going to come back up.
Moving closer, I realized that there were two pathways. One was a ledge higher and other was a ledge lower. The lower one, Pekweku, will take us to the waterfall, but the view on the upper deck, I just had to take you there.
I don't know how anxious you are to see the waterfall, but if you ask me, with the whole Sky Marshal team just can't wait for us to see it. It's way down there as we walk on this very, very crazy edge here. Yes, you can go down this way, just want to get a little bit daring and adventurous. As you can see, or what we are seeing here, it goes high up into the sky, just about 200 feet high up in the sky. Water trickling down the different layers, splashing all over the place and covering a very wide surface area of water. I'm really very scared to come very close to the edge because anything can happen. But I love Sky Marshals because we are bringing you the places that you hardly see.
Would you look at that? Look at the amazing view. Amazing layer of rocks, man. Beautiful, beautiful. Like, this is perfect for your movies, for your music videos, for your documentaries. Anyway, put that aside. So I just walked from the upper deck and then walked down to the lower layer of the rocks. Now on our way there, I actually could see a lot of what do you call those lizards? Those slimy, long, they're like snake-like looking lizards. Yeah, I saw a lot of them. I caution you, if you're afraid of them, then don't bother going there because they live there. Hey, what do you expect? It's a forest region, right? So they live there. Allow them to chill. So yeah, so we walked on and closer, admiring the rocks. The water was, had made the rocks very slippery there, so you could easily slip and fall.
Here we are setting another record. Let's go down the stairway and look at the strength at which the water falls on the ground. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Then I went closer, and when we got there, the beautiful view. And I tell you what, the whole place is filled with water, and the water is muddy. From the waterfall, it's clean, but when it comes down, it's muddy. So that tells you there's a lot of sand there. If you fall and you slip, you are gone. Dead. Kaput. Get it? But of course, we like the risks. So we went closer. Then I hopped onto the rock, which is very close to the waterfall, because I needed this view. And I said, on behalf of the Sky Marshals,
my name is Jay Foley, and on behalf of the entire team, reporting live from Akaa Waterfalls.
this is the most beautiful view of water and rocks I have ever seen in my entire life. I don't know how this happens, but I keep saying that, like, God is I don't know. There are no words to describe the immense creativity, power, knowledge. Like, this is beyond human understanding. It's just beautiful. And for me and my team, getting to that point, standing close to the waterfall on that particular rock, just admiring the beauty of the water and how it was gushing down on us, regardless the dangers. For us, it was a moment where it just drew us closer to our Maker. We felt like, you know what, trust me, this is even nothing. This is even nothing. But for us, we admire nature.
Wow! Wow! This is nice.
Man, and the screaming. I just had to scream. I just had to scream. So there it is. Another amazing adventure to Akaa Falls. Try it. Take a wild trip to Akaa Falls if you can. But before you do that, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It's Jay Foley on TV. Like, share, click the notification buttons and put it on so you can watch more videos. My name is Jay Foley, and on behalf of the Sky Marshals, I say adios.